This reading is going to be on Nicki Minaj and just everything, that is surrounding her energy and regarding that. And we're going to see how she's just feeling and dealing with everything and what might be the next move for her or whatever is going to be popping up. We're going to just take in everything and just see where do we go from there. So I just wanted to make sure that she's okay or that she's just having fun or at least embracing everything that is happening and just taking everything with a grain of salt because of everything that is taking place in the latest days and all that stuff. So we just want to see and make sure that she is a-okay and she is alright. So hopefully it's going to be a short reading, and let's just get started and see what is it with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj. Oh, okay. So, first things first, the genre energy around her is all about her being given, trying to balance everything out in her life, trying to find the perfect balance, trying to find balance between saying too much or not spilling too much, doing too much or doing less, making time, sorry, making time, making effort, taking everything into consideration. She's also being an amazing mother. She's spending time with her son. She's having fun. Um, Yesterday was the birthday of Papa Bear, if I am remembering correctly. He turned 3. So she was, in a celebratory, my God, celebratory mode and mood also. Just, having fun, spending time with her kid, maybe throwing in a party for him and just having fun. But she's also planning forward and planning ahead to see everything that she wants happening and taking place, and basically like everything that she is manifesting just taking physical form. She is making sure to put her all into whatever she's doing or into her relationship, into everything that she is working on. Also, she's making sure that she puts out everything that's going to, like, she's making sure that everything she wants to put out is working perfectly fine, and she's trying to just seek all the opportunities that she is being presented with. She's trying to just have fun with this all, but she's also feeling anxious. She feels anxious at times because she feels like she always has to kind of like stand up for herself or just like defend herself and not give people the that upper hand on her. She doesn't want them to just like gang up on her, but she also wants to always have like the upper hand, that type of like control to make her feel at ease with herself. And she's also having some, I don't want to say sleepless nights, but she's definitely kind of like worried about where she be coming from, because like if I say something then I am going to be looked at in a weird way. But she's also like, I just will say whatever I want to say, and to hell with whoever won't just respect that or like won't accept it, because I can't just keep taking in every insult or every lie and just everything that's the industry kind of like throws my way, or it's just like the people who work for them just throw my way. She's like, I can't keep burdening myself with all of that. She want to speak so openly and so freely about lots of stuff, but she can't. But she can't right now, and that's just messing with her and fucking her up in a way, because like I want to be able to say everything. Like if only you knew the struggle that I am going through while I'm holding all of this in. Like I want to make sure that I'll let you know, like I'll let everybody know what I am up to, or just like I want to make sure that everybody knows that I'm straight and that I'm a-okay and I'll be alright and everything. But I also want them to know about the unfairness that I go through, or about the way they just want to tarnish my legacy, or just they want to make it crumble down just because I've rebelled against everything that they throw my way, and I'm still standing here and I'm still free and I'm still in my element. And that's only because like I embraced myself, and that's only because I put out my most vulnerable naked truths and just like self out there. Like when you're authentic and I think it's pronounced that way. When you're authentic and when you're just, pure and everything, God doesn't let you down, and He will make sure to just let people suffer while they're seeing you succeed, because all they wanted to see is the struggles that I am going through. But at the same time, I won't let them see that, because that will only just give them the upper hand and make them feel like they succeeded. Even if, she's like, even if my mental health is sacrificed in there, um everything, like, can just be looked past it if it means that I get to work hard and earn everything that I deserve. It's like she puts stuff um at stake just because she's like, the results will be bittersweet, and that's okay, because she's like looking for that sweetest part in the bitter parts, like she's trying to look at the good and positive outcome, and hoping always for new beginnings in everything that is related to her work ethics, to her career, to her life, to her relationship, to her marriage, and everything. She enjoys, being a mother and being a wife, and she enjoys having that possibility of just like wanting to start over and just transforming all the cycles that she goes through into good ones and everything of that sort, even if it messes with her mental, and even if it does hurt her heart and, like, make her feel the saddest. But she just won't let anybody win. She would just rather take action and just still stick there, or like stick through everything, rather than just basically let people in to see, like, the secrets of her soul, or like of her house, or anything else that she doesn't want them to see, basically. Okay, so let's see what is going to just be, like, next up in her career or in her life generally. We're going to see what's going to be popping up. Okay, so what is next for Nicki Minaj within this, like, few days or this week and everything? What is next for Nicki Minaj? What is next for Nicki Minaj? This is a new thing. I'm really, like, excited for it because I love having those new acts. What's next for her is she's going to be working on her own and at her own time and at her own pace and rate. She will be enjoying working more independently and spending some alone time reflecting on her career, reflecting, sorry, on her choices as well. Just wanting to do everything on her own. Just, like, all basically the energy of, I think, Independent Woman by Destiny Child. I do not know, but because I keep hearing, like, that song. But yeah, it's Independent something by Destiny Child is the energy of her. The energy of her is in this month. She wants to bring more balance into whatever tense atmospheres or tension, or like whatever tension that is created in different aspects of her life. She doesn't want the equation to keep being out of balance. She wants to be able to just sit back and relax. But for now, she's sitting back and observing everything and taking it into consideration. What is going to be up next in Nicki Minaj's life or career or everything generally? Um. Hmm. Well, she might be at times kind of like pulling back because she needs to recharge, because at times she feels like she's giving in way too much, or she's over explaining herself only because people just have that type of like idea about her, and she just will have to kind of like, I have to clear the air up, or like I have to let them know that it's not true, or like I intend to do more than whatever that they're thinking, mainly like for the fans or just everybody that keeps complaining about whatever that she does. Yeah, she's driven by her money moves. Like, she's making, because there's only like a month and some days that are separating us from the album, so she's kind of like pouring all of her energy into just making sure that her money is tight, spending money on stages or like arenas, I think, or just like everything that is kind of like so related. She's trying to have like she's kind of having those types of just like awakenings within her, kind of like wanting to just rebirth herself, just try to rebrand herself in a way that is going to bring peace to her and that is going to be matching her new aesthetic, or just her new way of just thinking and seeing life differently. So what's next to her? Yeah, she's going to just grow stronger. She's trying to tame like the beast, trying to tame, like the fake narratives around her, trying to just be strong, trying to also be very charming, listen to everything that is saying, like is being said around her. She's trying to think clearer and be more emotionally balanced. She's trying to bring lots of emotion, like emotional balance in everything that she's doing, and every choice that she's, oh my god, in every choice that she's trying to make. Is the way that like her thoughts are kind of like all over the place at times, and she's also going to be trying to heal. I don't want to get into her relationship and her marriage, because whenever I do that, people just come at me, claim that I don't know anything, or just I'm just saying too much, or just coming at me and just commenting some rude and harsh stuff, and I'm just like, ugh, I'm not in the mood for that. But there's definitely a little something that's going on here in her relationship. We just pulled a few cards. What's next in her marriage? Yeah, in her relationship as well, because she's trying to like really listen to everything and kind of trying to like rebrand herself, because she's like saying that she is the genre, she doesn't bend herself to kind of like meet up the expectations of those newer generations and whatnot, but also at the same time she's like watching everything and just trying to keep up with the trends and stuff like that in her own way, like not trying to just copy paste everything that is going around. So let's see what is next in her relationship. Okay, a little fights or just arguments, boundaries, or kind of like backs and forths about some stuff that is related to boundaries or like security, a tighter security, or just like make kind of like smarter decisions and know when to move and where to move in silence. Trying to keep everybody at bay and just not let them see whatever is going on in her relationship or at her house or at her home. There's definitely some frustration in here, or just like some anger, but the foundation is still there. The foundation is still stable, and there is still respect between them. It's still a marriage. They're still building it together, even though it feels a little bit like weekend at times, but they still manage to work through all that. Regardless of whatever mental challenges or just like emotional ones and everything that happens or that take place, she's still going to be there. You're still going to try to make it work for the sake of everything that they have together, and for the house and foundation and the children that they want to have, even though there are some lies, there are some manipulations of the truth, or just like some sneakiness, and feeling like you have to kind of like hide something, or just feeling like something is being hidden from you, like from both sides, or just a little bit of just like kind of like I'm paranoid, or just like a little mistrust in there. But there is still the attraction there. There is still that deep contemplation when it comes to that. And the lovers in reverse, I'm not even gonna say anything, like for real. It's their business. I'm not even gonna say much. She's grown. She knows what she's doing and everything. Yeah, she needs to close some cycles. Yep, she needs to close some cycles. She knows that she needs to do that for herself, because just being in the connection relationship or whatever, and thinking that just because there is still the attraction, connection, whatever, just because there is the physical parts of it all and all that stuff is going to work harder or whatever, but they're still connected, and everything is just is it really enough, or is it more, or do they need more? It's just a lot of bullshit. But at the same time, she's planning on lots of like traveling when it comes to her tour, when it comes to everything that she is going to set in motion for her career and for all the stuff that she's going to do for this era, hopefully. So yeah, there is that too. So yeah, I mean that's good for her. I only really wish the best for her and everything that she's doing. I only wish for her to succeed and just have fun in her life and be the happiest. I mean that's my mother. She raised me. And in one of the videos that she posted yesterday, well, Promise the Barbs, like once they pre-save, I think the link in her website and everything, there is going to be a video popping up. So yeah, she said it's only for this Friday. That she posts everywhere, to keep people on in track and just like to let them know on track. I'm sorry, to let them know about everything that is going to be taking place. After that, each Friday she's going to be having a surprise dropping. Apparently, it's because we know how she be lying, chat. So we're going to see like what are those surprises that we might be getting at, like each Friday up from now till the rollout. I'm sorry, till the album drops. Okay. So let's see. What are the surprises that Nicki Minaj might be having in store each Friday? That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. The rollouts and the surprises are the rollouts and the surprises that Nicki Minaj is promising each Friday until Pink Friday too. What are the surprises about? Let's see. It's all about just like bringing in memories, bringing in joy, feeling like nostalgic about everything, just being curious about everything that is happening there. Just being happy within the community, bringing joy, bringing nostalgic moments, memories, feeling like this is really like the old Nicki, or just something that has to do with lots of just Pink, or just like lots of Roman vibes and lots of just Onika moments. Is going to make the fan just grow stronger and kind of like bond together. She might drop some music or anything or something, I'm sorry, that's going to let her like talk her shit and show people that she is still ruling in the rap field, and she's going to be like talking mad shit and talking her shit, and the public is going to love it. Someone's going to be saying that like it's unfair for the other girls, or like she's angry as everybody, she's careless, she's arrogant, but she's just going to be talking about the truth. The public is going to be rooting for her, like the fans and everybody's going to be loving that. Like she's going to actually go through with whatever that she said and she promised. And yeah, she's taking quick action, and she's going to do everything in her willpower to just profit off of everything that is going to happen, or everything that is surrounding her name right now. She's going to twist it around and make it beneficial for her and make it work for her. And that's something that's good. Even though at times she might hesitate or like hold back or feel like she's doing something reckless, but this is a full cycle moment and a full circle moment, and she's needing to shed the old skins, or just kind of like transforming herself in order to accept the changes, in order for all the abundance and all the love and all the newness to come into her life in waves, and to basically paint her career in a newer, lighting, abundant, growing one, basically, and flowing one too. So yeah, I'm just going to ask one last question, which is, what is next, or what is soon now for Nicki Minaj? Like, what's next for Nicki Minaj? And then we're gonna wrap this up. I just had to check in and just do this. What's next in soon for Nicki Minaj? Multiple choices. Feeling like she's tiptoeing around stuff because she can't really just like speak about everything just yet. Feeling like everything is kind of like swarming her, or kind of like just swimming around her head and making her feel like she's have she just has to like talk about it or kind of like negotiate. um I'm hearing like she's in negotiations for some prices for something, maybe the documentary or whatever, but there is definitely something in the talks here that she's negotiating in order for her to get a bigger deal or like to get the number that she desires. There is something with the number 7 here, or 3. Um, there is also lots of stuff that she's going to be encountering, or like lots of, I don't want to say obstacles, but some stuff that might hold her back, like her own personal feelings or fears and everything. And she's, like stepping into the era of just her wanting to prolong her legacy and make sure that everything is intact. Um, yeah, there are some hidden agendas that will try to kind of like slow down her progress and process, but she is holding on strongly and she's fighting back. She'll never go down without a fight, and that's something that is very admirable and respectable about her. Yeah, like no matter what they do, she's always gonna be coming out on top. And yeah, there's going to be lots of moments that will make this era feel much more nostalgic. And she's going to be making more of happier and like the happiest memories. The more like she decides to stand up for herself or just, actually really make a decision and just go through fully with this, the more she's going to be more embraced and she's going to embrace everything in another way. She's going to be making much more memories and it's going to be received well. It's going to be really joyful. It's going to be feeling like such a special occasion and moment that's going to bring everybody closer and everybody together, especially like the fandom and just everybody who likes her music and her pen game. Yep, it's going to be received really well. It's only what happened once, like all the cycles and all the toxicity is cropped out of the picture. But yes, there are many opportunities and many good things that are coming straight ahead within the close time of the album dropping. So yeah, this was the Nicki Minaj basically check-in energy and just reading for now. It's a solely focused one on her, and I hope it is well liked. And if it is, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. And bye.